Good morning, everybody. Well, depending on where you are, good morning. I am here to play some word games and trying to coordinate with other folks who are, I think, talking about whether or not we're going to promote this stream on TikTok, which may be a thing. But thanks for joining. If you've joined, I promise I'll be getting to Texas Word'em in a second if that's what you're here for. But if you're here for some cats, I can summon some cats. I got one hanging out right here, just being big and beautiful. He's a sleepy boy. Meow meow. What's up, buddy? Big stretch. You're gonna stretch yourself right off the desk if you're not careful. But I can also summon his sisters while we kill just a minute or two. Figure out if we're gonna get this party started. I'm gonna also let folks know that we got this going on in the chat. That was yesterday. Let's get some cats in here real quick, because at least that'll be entertaining while we wait and see if we're going to do anything to promote this guy. That's my cat summoning sound. Look how quick. Look how quick. Well, you're a hungry girl, huh? Oh, my claws right in my leg. You gotta come up here. Gotta come up here. People have to be able to see you. Come here. There you go. Here, what if I put some treats right here for you? There's a cat. We are suddenly covered in cats. Hold on. I'll do this better. She's gonna open up the entire container if I'm not careful. Alright, there's a cat stream now. Sponsored by... It's not sponsored by anybody. That'd be cool, though. But I got 3 cats up on this desk as we speak. If I knew how to adjust my camera, you could see them better. This Big Ham. Big Ham loves his treats. And this is little Poppy, and that you can barely see. She's a cutie. And we haven't locked in a name for this one yet. She's secretly my favorite, which I can say in front of them because they're cats. All right. Treats everywhere. Also going to be wearing, hopefully, Monster Hunter shirts the rest of the week, celebrating the release of Monster Hunter Wilds. Not that I'm here to promote their game over my own, but I'm going to be playing some Monster Hunter this week. And these cats will be on my desk when I'm doing that too. All right. Let's get to some word games while these cats continue to maraud all over my desk looking for more treats. You can't just be here hanging out with me. All right. Switch up to Word'em. All right, yesterday was good. Yesterday was a fun one. Oh, but we got blown right out of the water. Rocking to 905. People are coming in with the 1130s, 1128, and 1021. This little 2-point rivalry held up. I'm really surprised to see that. Although this was a latecomer, I think, because this was a much bigger gap before, I think. So that's like 7-point difference, 9-point difference on the lead. Man, that was a tight deck yesterday. Everybody loved it. See how transactional my little cats are? Once the treats were gone, out the door. This guy, he sticks around. So we'll have ham for the duration. All right, let's see what today's run looked like. Okay, wow, this is a pretty good, pocket. 2 S's, 2 A's. Got an R in the mix. I think this is going to be pretty straightforward. We can do carps, and we've got our 5, 69 points, nice. And I believe we can do sab is a word, bass also a word. They're gonna give me the same amount of points either way. That's a 5-3, love to see it for the pocket. The only thing that we could hope for better points would be if we'd landed a flush of some kind. I think the mix here is gonna make it hard. Yep, we just need to sub that guy out. All right, 79 points now. Same word combinations. Now, it also could be better if I managed to do any of these pairs. I'm currently splitting them up. So we can go with a really straightforward carps and sab or bass or abs all work, which gets us good points for the pocket phase. But can we do something where we double up on these letters and rock some of the pairs? If you see a word, please feel free. Share it in the comments, comment, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you happen to be right now. If you see a word that uses either of these pairs, the double S's, the double A's, I would love to hear it because that'll help us with our points. Particularly if I can keep the C, the S, and the P in play so we can keep the flush. So what do we got? So if I had, let's see. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. I think we can. Oop. Gonna do that better this time. Brass. Brass gets us the pair. That's more points. And then I could do cap. I lose the flush. But brass is pretty solid. Crass. Is that going to be the winner? It's kind of the same deal. Same points. It doesn't pull in the P. And the P is what we need to get the flush. Scrap, maybe? Let's see. But that's the same as doing carps. Doesn't get us. We got the straight. We got the flush. We don't get the pair. Oh, I could do scraps and get 110 points, but then I'm not going to be able to play with these two because you need to be 3 letters to make a word in Texas Word'em. 110 points versus, so that'd be near 80, and then that would be 25. So it's potentially a little bit better on the points front, but probably not if I did, what did we find before? It was brass. It's 87. So we're 87 plus 27. So that would actually be just more points. So that's what we're going to do. Shame. I can't find something that's rocking these 3. Packs. Nope. Like, I feel like there's an S, like there's an SP situation. SPAR. But I still need the C. And I don't think I can do that. All right, I'm just gonna roll with brass. All right, we're going to play brass, and we're going to play cap. At 134 points, coming out of the pocket phase, really strong. All right, now we got the flop. We got our community cards. And, you know, if you want to hit me up for things besides Word'em, we got plenty of games that we play here on the 2 weeks daily stream. Word'em's the one we play every day, but I got a lot of games in my library of games that we've made here at 2 weeks. We could play Vapor Solitaire. We could check out Vapor Sweeper. You can check out any of our games. If you jump in there and you make a request, I'll make it happen. Just has to be one of the games that we've made right now. I'm not really set up to stream other stuff. Although I should get set up to stream Monster Hunter is what I should do. Then I can use it as an excuse to play Monster Hunter. All right. HTA. These are great. These are great. I can reuse these. The only thing that would make them better is if they were similarly suited. But this is pretty strong. So we've got, with this setup, we've got 2 H's. We've got an E. We've got 2 T's. Always love seeing a vowel in the flop. It's great to have a vowel in the flop. All right, let's start spelling some words. Got an ED situation, so we could do hatted. Only 3 letters out of our hand. And 105 points. That's good. Straight, long word, mini flush with the diamonds, a pair of T's, and a phase bonus. Can't complain about that. The only thing that would make it better, well, there's a lot of things that would make it better, but it would be lovely if we could work in that second H, get another pair out of it. And then hatted is probably better than hatter. Sure is. But there you go. Let's see. What else have we got? Rend. It's got diamond mini flush for the diamonds. We got trend. That uses a lot of these. We could make it a little bit better, pull that T and swap it with this one, and it would still have the mini flush. It would still do quite good. We could do matted. We could do met. We could do trem. I was thinking we could do tremor. Man, the cat scratched my leg trying to get up on the desk, and it is really irritating me for some reason. Probably because her claws are filthy. Trem something. Let's see if we can do something with this H. If we had another E, we could probably do heather. Heath is a word. That's not bad points, considering we're only pulling 2 out of here. It does pull the E. And the E is like so useful if we're getting like an ED. I mean, it's just, you know, it's a fantastic vowel. One of my favorites. Trim. Nope, need the second M to pull off trimmed. Again, if you pop in to the live or on Twitch, YouTube, or our Discord, if you're really fast and I'm paying extra attention, which I'm not. But if you were to do that, and you see some words, let me know what those words are, and I will happily pop them in there. Sounds like this deck might be tricky. Sounds like some words might be tricky with this one from what people are saying over on Discord. If you're not on our Discord, join our if you're not already on our Discord, wow, can't talk this morning at all. Join our Discord, discord.gg/2weeksgames, right here at the bottom, right down there. And we love hanging out. We love talking about the games that we're making. And if you jump into Word'em specifically, we can talk about your scores for the day and how you beat my scores. I love to see people beat my scores. Speaking of scores, let's make some words. Let's see. We were going with Hearth was pretty strong at 107 points. Heath was 86. Now we're doing Hearth. Hearth. Look at that. 107 points. Hearth, lovely word. An open recess in a wall at the base of a chimney where a fire can be built. Doesn't really capture the magic of a good hearth, but there we go. We'll play the word. Lots of points. Love it. I should throw down hat because I don't want to forget to do it. Like a good hat. Let's see what else we got. We got that. Pair of tees, 44 points, not bad. Can we stretch it into a straight? Straights are your go-to. You want to get a straight if you can. One more letter card down on the table, and it'd be almost double the points that we're currently rocking for this word. But what can we do that gets both of the T's and also has five letter cards? It's going to be tricky. I think the I is going to be a part of it if we can pull it off. Once that I is off the table, I think we're rocking mainly 3-letter words at that point. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Mad. Pretty straightforward. Damn. That doesn't work. Does Tad work? Yep. Nat is not a thing, but tan is, so easy. Nope. What about Hant? Sure is. So if we can work 2 T's and one more thing, let's see. Tim. Another I would get us timid. We don't have another I. That E would have gotten us timed, which would have worked. Not quite. Need another I for Tiamat, which is not going to be a word. Boy, see, that E got us Hatter. It would have gotten us probably Hatted. Hattin. They see me rolling. They hattin'. Dent is probably... Is Dent in here? Yep. Interchangeable with means in the expression by means of. So, not being used very much in modern English. Thanks for joining the live. Living Dead Girl 1. Welcome. If you've got words that you see with these letters, please throw them out there. Love getting scores. Love getting points without having to think too hard. Dim. That's not helping us with our get 2 T's in a word situation. That is right there. That. Tamed. No. I'm not seeing anything. I really wish I could shuffle these around still. We're working on that. That's coming at some point. Just putting a lot of time into other games. Damn, something of little value. T-I... Nope, I'm just not seeing anything. All right, let's just get this done. I'll go with that. We'll go with... We do mid. That burns a lot of these, and when I'm at this phase, I really like to max out as many 3 words as I can. So we could do tan. Mina, tropical Asian starlings. Mint. There we go. Mint. See, I mean, squeeze a couple more. In this case, it's like a point. You get 1 extra point out of it, but everything counts. When you have scores that can be as tight as these, you want to get those extra points. But not at the cost of 3-letter words. I would do it if I could get 5-letter word. I would do it if I could pull a straight, but I think I'm just going to go with the quick ones. Let's go with tan, tad, mat. Let's make sure, yeah, no, we're good. And then we could do hit. And we're good. We already got hat. It's ta thing. Nope. Nope. So I think we're probably at our limit. Let's go to the next phase. See how we do in the turn. 2 ends. 2 ends. Got a D in the community cards. That's tends to be pretty useful. Got an S in the mix. Got an I. So we can do an ing word because we have ing. If we have something that kicks off with an N, we can get a pair out of it. Like, say, like, nope, that's not going to work because I needed probably a second end in there. What about, oh, yeah, here we go. No, I keep finding stuff that would work if we had, like, 3 ends. Long English words tend to need that double consonant to get to the ing, and the double consonant that we have right now is the ends. So I'm missing something else that we have 2 of. Nope. So tricky. Like we could do daring, darings. Pulling 5 cards out of our hand is not ideal, but especially for only 79 points. And if that was a bigger point word, I might go for it. But like 79 points for that many cards out of our hand, not ideal. Let's see what we can do that's different. We had an E, we could do sired, we could do tired, we could do a lot of things if we had an E. Man, I love an E. I love an E in my community cards that I can use over and over and over again. I tell you what. Jonsing. What? Do I need the E there as well? I probably do. I would think Jonesing would have worked. Apparently not in the dictionary, and like a bad choice anyway, because so many so many hand cards anyway. Thad. Nope. Tad would work. I think we already played Tad. We know that that doesn't work. Sacrilege to my New Orleans friends, especially with Mardi Gras going on this week. All right. Man, I'm feeling a little bit stuck here. On the turn. Like, I don't like my options as much as I thought I would. Non-ary. If I had a Y, non-ary would be cool. Hats. Handing. Look at that. Handing's not a thing. Handing. Straight, long word, mini flush, pair, phase bonus. 112 points. Man, that might be one of the better plays that we have here. We still have the O for mixing up some other vowels to see if we can pull another straight. A straight would be good here. Let's go with handing. 112 points. Let's see if we can get another straight. This J might not be a winner for us here. I might discard this J. Anyone have thoughts on dropping the J? If you're a pro dropping J, hit me with a comment in the chat. I'm debating it. I don't think it's going to do a lot of lifting for us. Like, I could do jars, but I don't think I could do more than that. Does somebody see a word? Jots. Yeah, 4-letter words is not what I'm looking for. I need 5. I need a 5-letter word. Like detours. You're making a universe for Twin Editor. We are definitely building a lot of our games in the future to take into account the fact that the Twin Editor allows you to create cool little custom avatars. And what we would love to do is make it so that those avatars could exist in a lot of our games and travel in between them. And we have some games in particular that are really set to leverage the avatars that you're able to create in the Twin Editor, specifically Long Weekend, which doesn't have that functionality yet, but will soon, where you can take the avatars that you make in the Twin Editor and run around with them inside of Long Weekend. Ideally, you'd be able to just do it on the spot and go back and forth, but that's the plan for that. So if you are looking for some stuff that has to do with the twins or the Twin Editor that we have, also available at 2weeks.games, that is definitely something to keep your eyes peeled for. I can't say when that stuff is going to come online because we don't really know yet, but I do know that it was an active discussion literally yesterday for how we're going to keep that stuff moving and make it so, in particular, that it works on mobile devices, because that was the last thing we did before we switched to a really mobile-centric portrait view for all of our games. So all of our games should work in portrait view now. Some of them also work in landscape. I mean, Word'em will work. You stretch the screen around, it's just kind of going to look like it does right now. But yeah, so we do have plans for building on the characters that you're able to make, the avatars you're able to make in the Twin Editor, your twins, and building a little universe for them to run around in. Excellent question. Let's see. Man, I could... Rooster... Roasted... Oh, I could do roast, right? Let's see. R-O-A-S-T. Boom. Got the straight. That's what we were looking for. Let's play it. Now the question is, do I discard this J hoping for something that works with HTAD, or keep it, try to make a word, which might be tough actually, and keep the discard for something that maybe hits a little harder? Let's see. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna... I need a second... Oh, I thought Hodge needed a second J, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Perfect. Excellent. Hodge. And then do we have any little bonus words we can pull out of the community cards here? We'll get had. We'll get da. The longer of the two telegraphic signals used in Morse code. What's the other one? I thought it was, is it dits and das? It's dits and das, isn't it? I was like, is it not dat and da? It's dits. So we got Da. And we already did Tad, so we're going to get my boy Wilhelm jumping in to let us know that we're repeating ourselves. I think we're good. I think that's the bonus words we're pulling out. 646, creeping up there. All right, let's see how we do on the river. As advertised, kind of a tricky deal. Not sitting on big points, but oh, look how close to dragon. So close to dragon. And unfortunately, Drogo is also out of reach because we need another O, right? I think that's right. Let's see what we can do with what we got, though. Let's see. Wax. If we had an E, we could do wax with 2 Ds. 2 Ds is interesting. Grow. Lat. We got lax. We got tax. We got Rax isn't a thing. Oh, it is a thing. Rax is a thing. We got the acronym for Gears of War, God of War, which came out near the same time, and it was kind of confusing. We've got another G and an E, and we would do ragged, but we don't got those. All right. L-A-T. T, we have 2 T's. If we had an E, we could do ladder. Latter. Well, we could almost do ladder as well. If we had an E, we could do L-A-D-D-E-R. Man, I really want an E. How bad do I want an E? Do I drop the X? We have all of our discards so far. So we can spend them to try to increase our points. And that's the deal. Discards are only worth 10 points. So they're worth something if you have them, but if you could trade 10 points to get more, Glow, thank you, Kendra. If we had an E, we could get Glower. I'm really craving that E. Do I just... Okay, so we're talking strategic discard. Do I just drop the X? I don't see anything obvious that makes me want to keep the X around. Like I see, lots of 3-letter words that'll take advantage of the fact that it's a high point letter card. Hog is always a winner. Whoa, what's up, Big Ham? How you doing, buddy? You got some words you want to spell? You just want to get comfy. He's just here to help. We could did we already look at drag? We had drag, because we were looking at dragon. That's the other thing. It'd be fun to spell, but... we got... dragon. We almost have wagon. Okay, I'm dumping this X. Am I dumping anything else? I don't think so. The W is on the bubble, but let's see what happens. All right, YOLO. We pull an N. Hey! Awesome. So we got dragon on the table. 73 points. It's not like worth a ton. Wax. Wax is good. Oh, except I just dropped the X. I'm sorry. You were right there. Tax and wax. And I dropped the X. I promise I wasn't ignoring you. I was fixated on getting something else. And I did get the N. I know. I'm sorry. The timing is horrible. I'm going to blame stream lag is what I'm going to do. That we were close to making that connection and I blew it. Apologies. We do have wagon for 64. Not a ton of points. Got the mini flush in there. Does dragon also pull? It does if I spell it correctly. And ideally, I'm not using both. Okay, see, dragon. 73 points. It's actually not that much more than wagon. And it uses fewer characters. Uses fewer letter cards, doesn't it? It's 4 versus... No, they're the same. So, functionally equivalent. Can I do anything else? Ham is looking cute today. He'll make some little ham noises real quick. You ready? Meow. I don't know if they could hear you, buddy, because you're so quiet. It's like he's saying his own name, like a Pokemon. It's like he's saying, Ham. Ham. Big fluffy boy. Uh-huh, I know you don't want pets. You could tell. He was getting riled up. Put my hand here. We sharing? It's my mouse pad. You move your paw? Yeah, indignant. Does he know he exists? That's an excellent question. He knows that occasionally treats show up on my desk, so he likes spending time here. His sisters will only spend time here when there are treats on my desk, and otherwise they leave immediately. Now he's disappearing back into the kitty dream void. Okay, so say we go with dragon. Say we go with dragon. 73 points, 4 off the board. Let's do it. We're at 719. Somebody was saying that they hit 744. I think we're going to be able to clear that, but that really depends on whether or not we can pull another straight. I feel like we can pull another straight with the good orange cat energy that we got going on today. I'm paying absolute attention. XOXO Ryan, if you see another word, I'm gonna let the lag catch up here. So if you see a word that you want to throw into the mix here, please let me know. I promise, like we'll get it on the board here. An E would get us like ladder. It would get us water. It would get us 2 T's. Watt. So we could spell watts. Yeah, good reminder. Thank you for that. If you're not on our Discord, please jump on our Discord. We've got a community there, spelling words, playing all of our other games. We've got a bunch of games over on 2weeks.games. Join us, discord.gg/2weeksgames. Down here, that's the address. Hit it up, you'll jump into our community. We'd love to have you. Talk to us about the games you like to play, our games and other games, the kind of games you'd like to see us make. We're doing sweepstakes. Pretty much every week we're doing a sweepstakes. They're usually really easy to enter, and typically for $50 gift cards over on Steam. So if you're looking to cut down the overall price of Monster Hunter Wilds, which I assume that everybody's buying Monster Hunter Wilds this week because I'm a Monster Hunter guy, so I'm always going to be pushing that. But if you are, jump in, see if you can win our sweepstakes this week, and maybe take the price down a little bit. Maybe it makes it so you can buy the fancy edition. Look at this guy. Look at his paws. Can you see his paws right now? Look at this. So dignified. There's some dignified orange cat energy going on right now. What a proper little gentleman. Wearing his little gloves, his little mittens, with his crossed paws. Just being a good cat. Did I wake you? Did I summon you? Go back to your dreams. All right. Let's see. We can get a straight out of this. And if you see one, please let me know. I will happily take some backseat word action. If you've got words that you see, I would love to spell them. Let's see. What? We could spell what? We could spell what? Boy, we're struggling to get, with the single vowel that we have in play, I think we're going to struggle to get a straight. we might have to discard again and like cross our fingers. But these are all really good. These are all really good letters. So it's gonna be torture figuring out what to lose here. I'm just gonna throw that in here so we got it out of the way. Thawed. See, again, an E would get me dealt. Thread. It would get me thread. Almost threaded. 2 E's. So let's see. What are we dropping here? The W, right? It's the biggest stretch word. Like, I can make a 3-letter word out of it. That's no problem. But I think it's the most likely. It's the biggest points on its own, but it's the least likely to be able to pull a straight, right? Although if we pulled an A, okay, I'm dropping the D. And fingers crossed, high percentage chance relative to the other letters that you pull an E. No. Ah, that makes things worse. Drat. That's how I feel about the R pull. R also a pretty high probability. Now we're really hurting for a vowel. I had 2 more discards. I think I dropped this R. I probably dropped this T. Oh, now we're chasing. But we got the E that we've been hoping for. That's pretty strong. Water. I don't know. Is it worth the trades that we made? Probably. Getting to the straight gives you 40 points. So dropping even 2 discards to pull that. And I think we've used 30 points. Yeah, like you'd have to lose all 4 of your discards and you could still make it up by having a straight. And then if you're able to pull some extra points off of it, probably still worth it. All right, so we go with water. Got us another straight. I don't think, yeah, we need another D. We're going to play it. And then Tat gets us a pair, 48 points because of the empty hand, the pair, the phase bonus. I think we already played that, correct? Let's find out. Totally did. So we do Tat. That gets us 48 more points, puts us over 838. Did we do Lad? Did we do Doll? Did we do La isn't a thing? Towel? Nope. I think that might be it. I think that might be all the combinations. Hal? Yeah, no, we're good. All right. 856 with 1 discard. That's going to push us up a little bit more. Let's hit the score roundup. I love that sound so much. All right. Handing, Hearth, Brass, Dragon, Water Roast, Tat Cap, Haj. That hit, Hat, Mat, Tad, Tan, Da, Had, Doll, Lad, Lat. 1 discard. Puts us up to 866 points, the 10 points from the discard. Let's see where that lands us overall. Just a reminder, join us on the Discord. I bet you could do better than 866 points. You can come over to the Discord and show me. Discord.gg/2weeksgames. That right down there is where to join us. Join our community. Jump into the sweepstakes, weekly sweepstakes, prizes like $50 Steam gift cards, and lots of great people hanging out, talking about playing games and making games. It's a good time. Come join us. Let's see where we land overall with the 866. Number 1, baby. But I believe there's a better score out there. That 744 is David over on our Discord. Posted up. That's a great score, David. Rocking second place right now. I think the thing that probably put me over was handing. Handing was a pretty big word in the mid game, and I think that did pretty well for us. Hearth also not bad. The double H's really win there. There is a new deck every day with Texas Word'em. It is an absolute blast to play. You can play it a whole lot faster than I do. I tend to agonize over my options when I'm playing through on the daily stream. I play it pretty quick when I'm playing it on my own at home. I will rip through there and just spell willy-nilly, but like you discover a lot as you play, and then I'll do another run and try to improve my score. Sometimes I'll play through the deal 4 or 5 times before I have a run that I really like. It is intended to work that way. Continue improving your score. You're not always going to get the best one you can on the first one. There's a lot of strategies out there for the best way to play Word'em, and you play whatever way works for you. Knock out those high scores. Join us over on our Discord. Tell me how badly you beat my score. I'd love to see somebody get into the 900 range today. I bet it is possible. It felt like it was in reach. There were a lot of good words I think that I was missing as we went through there. But go do better. Pop into the Texas Word'em channel over on our Discord, and tell me what your score was. Share a screenshot. Just you can tell us. I'll just believe you. And have a great time spelling words. All right, y'all. Have a great day. It was great to have you. Ham always appreciates the extra company, and so do I. So we'll talk with y'all soon, and see you on the